minds of my generation, destroyed by madness, starving, hysterical, naked, dragging themselves through the Negro streets at dawn, looking for an angry fix, who, poverty and tattered and hollow-eyed and high, sat up smoking in the supernatural darkness of cold water flats floating across the tops of cities contemplating jazz, who bared their brains to heaven under the elm and saw Mohammedan angels staggering on tenement roofs illuminated, who sat in rooms in underwear unshaven, burning their money in wastebaskets amid the rubbish of memorable Berkeley manifestos, listening to the terror through the walls, who got dusted in their beards, returning through Laredo with a belt of marijuana for New York, who passed through university with radiant cool eyes hallucinating Arkansas and Blake-like tragedy among the scholars of war, who burned in hells of turpentine in Paradise Alley, or purgatoried their torsos night after night with dreams, with drugs, with waking nightmares, alcohol and cops and endless war, incomparable blind streaks of shuddering clouds and lightning in the mind leaping foretold of Canada and Patterson, illuminating all the motionless worlds of time between, peyote solutions of walls, backyard green tree cemetery dawns, wine drunkenness over the rooftops, burrows of tea-head neon green and blinking traffic lights, sun and moon and tree vibrations in the roaring winter dust of Brooklyn, ash can ranting and kind king light of mind, who chained themselves to subways for the endless ride from Battery to Holy Bronx on Benzedrine until the noise of wheels and children brought them down, shuddering, mouth-racked and battered, streak of rain or drain of brilliance in the drear light of zoo. As a principle of a line like that, it's so amazing people driven. Who moped all night in submarine Bigford and returned to sit all through the stale morning in desolate Fugazi, which is the big listening to the crack of doom on the hydrogen jukebox, who talked continuously 70 hours from park to pad to bar to Bellevue to museum to the Brooklyn Bridge, yakking, screaming, vomiting, whispering facts and memories and anecdotes and eyeball cases, shocks of hospitals and jails and wars. A rough battalion of platonic conversationalists, jumping down the street, off fire escape, off through those hills, off Empire State House to the moon, who vanished into nowhere Zen, New Jersey, leaving a trail of ambiguous picture postcards of Atlantic cryptic fall, suffering eastern sweat, and Tangerian moon grinding, who migrating to China under junk withdrawal in Newark's bleak furnished room, who lounged hungry and lonesome through Houston seeking jazz or sex or soup, and followed the brilliant Spaniard to converse about America and eternity, a hopeless past, and so took ships to Africa, who sneaked to the railroad yard wondering where to go, and went, leaving no broken heart, who lit cigarettes in boxcars, racketing through snow-short, lonesome farms in grandfather nights, who studied Pico and slept telepathy and Bach Kabbalah because the cosmos instinctively vibrated at their feet in Kansas, stumbling in the aisles of Kansas, who loaned it through the streets of Idaho, seeking visionary Indian angels who were visionary Indian angels, who jumped, this actually is the best line. I mean, it's actually the center of perception of the whole whole. In terms of self-acceptance, in terms of putting it there. Who jumped, who wandered through the streets of Idaho seeking visionary Indian angels who were visionary Indian angels to begin with. Who jumped in cars with the Chinaman on impulsive winter midnight street tops, winter midnight street lights full pale rain. Who disappeared into the volcanoes of Mexico, leaving behind nothing but the shadow of dungarees and the lava and ash of poetry scattered in fireplace Chicago. Who reappeared on the West Coast, investigating the FBI and beers and shorts, with big practiced eyes, sexy in their dark skin, passing out in comprehensive secrets. Who lived tenderly over the city hills, with half a mustache hanging on the sinister lips, he reduced to the sesame lips. Looking for an example of Baroque architecture, and spent hours in the bathroom washing their few nickel